Hello again, everybody. Zacatech is here, my Atakline for this Wednesday, March the 1st, 2017. Well, I can't believe it's March already. They go get through this because there's a lot of things to say. So I'm going to keep this under 20 minutes. Gotta get this past Friday. Getting to dance at Princeton Elementary. I haven't done that show in 2 years. Where it's for Princeton Elementary, but it was held at Jefferson Middle School, another school in the district. So did that, and it was an amazing show, like it was 2 years ago. Fun time. The kids loved it. Of course, our line dances were Cha-Cha, Cute, and Cotton. I think I played Whippin' Day Day 3 times. Watched me Whippin' Day Day twice because people liked it so much. And it was a 3-hour show. Usually these daddy-daughter dances, these school things are usually maybe 2 hours or at the maximum 2.5. But the 3-hour ones are tough for me because I had to fill a lot of space. And we played a Moana song for the first time. Usually I play Frozen songs, but I didn't play a Moana song for once. So, especially after the Oscars showing. So, see, didn't do so with the Oscars. So there you go. Great night this past Friday. Great day to dance at Jefferson Middle School for Princeton. And you got another gig this Friday. I don't have a gig, but I do have a gig on Saturday. Westfield Orchards Winery. I'm doing something new. Got a new karaoke setup I'm trying to do. They've been wanting to do this with me, a karaoke thing, since we did a staff party. They wanted me to do something with what we did at the staff party for a weekly basis. This is the first test Saturday. So hopefully it works out. And speaking of Saturday, this past Saturday, the day after my gig, I know we're in a hip-hop shirt, but as a disc jockey, I have various tastes in music, including a little country music. So Eric Church, this past Saturday at the Palace of Auburn Hills. My only appearances at the Palace this year. I have no other concerts at the Palace set. So I'm going to other venues, like Joe Louis Arena for the last time in about 3 weeks. And Pineham and New Little Caesars Arena. So of course, this is a Haunted My Own tour. Interesting tour to pick for me to see him because of the fact that it's him only, and he did 2 sets with intermission in between, and it was still an amazing show. Awesome seats. Best seats I've had at the Palace in a long time. On the side of the stage, lower level, not 200 level. And who would have thought that this guy, I went to the CMAs in 2010 in Nashville. It was an awesome experience. And after the show, went to a couple bars down there on Broadway Street. And one of the bars had Eric Church doing a little after CMA gig. He had only a few singles out. Smoke a Little Smoke was his biggest. A few months before Chief came out with Springsteen and all that. Saw a little bit of his set, then walked around the rest and saw some other people at other bars, but I missed him doing Smoke a Little Smoke. 7 years later, I got to see him do that song on the bigger stage at the Palace. And I like the staging. One of the best light shows I've seen. Lighting setups, Chili Peppers got it. But best light show, Eric Church kicked it. Of course, he had to do basically every single he's ever released. He did every one but one. Because he did Hell in the Heart in Detroit, not Cleveland. Of course, great rendition of Smoke a Little Smoke. Drink in My Hand. Springsteen he killed on. Record year. Give Me Back My Hometown. Amazing with the crowd with the phones up and singing every word. It reminded me of Springsteen just because of the fact that he went on for almost 4 hours with an intermission. But the fact that a lot of diehard fans knew every word of every song, even the deep cuts. They were so into it. Fun show this past Saturday with Eric. So it's cool. But if you go to the Palace, a little cheap plug for people who watch this who are from Michigan. When you go to the Palace next time for your next event, whether it's Pistons game or concert, go to the intercourt, the concourse section. Screw Halo Burger. Go to Uncle Joe's Chicken. Amazing. I go to that restaurant. It's on Van Dyke, past 14 Mile. I'm so happy they got a spot there. Get them some new customers, man. They're awesome food. Their chicken's the best. It's hot every time. Can't imagine what it's like at the Palace, but it's hopefully as good as it is in the restaurant on 14 Mile in Van Dyke area. So check them out, the Palace. Cheap plug. They're all awesome. Love them. I was stunned to see them at the Palace because I haven't been to the Palace since Adele. So, there you go. Now on to your number ones. See if we get the entertainment news with your number one movie. We're reviewing number one, the 3-week reign of the Lego Batman movie. And the 2-week reign of Batman. Lego movie came to an end to the new horror comedy film directed by Jordan Peele of Key and Peele. Get Out, getting rave reviews despite being a horror film as a comedy horror film, debuted with a great $33 million debut. Well, the other movies bombed in the debut weekend. Bumpity Bum 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 for Walk Dog and Collide. I thought Lego movie would retain. Well, I was wrong. But this week, expect big time debuts from Before I Fall and the new X-Men movie, Logan, which is the end of an era with Patrick Stewart leaving, and I think Hugh Jackman's leaving too. And The Shack. So I expect X-Men movie to do pretty good. And I'll do number 1 Billboard albums. Well, for the 4th time in his career, Future reigns supreme at number 1 with his surprise album, self-titled, coming out recently. He debuted number 1, his 4th number 1, like I said, following Evolve, DS2, and What a Time to Be Alive, his collabo album with Drake. He is set to debut again next week with another album released last week, Hendrix, which he'll become one of the few artists that have consecutive back-to-back debuts at number 1 in consecutive weeks, with this album debuting number 1 and his next album, which he released quickly as well, debuting number 1 as well. 2 weeks in a row. He'll be only the 4th artist in history to have 2 consecutive weeks, 2 albums consecutively debut at number 1 since the Beatles, Herb Alpert, and the Monkees. So there you go. Congrats to the Future with that big achievement. Marie's supreme at number 1. Still at number 1 is Ed Sheeran's Shape of You on the Billboard Hot 100, 5th non-consecutive week. With a lot of Grammy things, Bruno Mars's That's What I Like is in the top 5, landing at number 4 thanks to not just the Grammys but also the Brits. Paris from the Chainsmokers is back in the top 10 at number 6. Goes Bad and Bougie still waiting at number 2. Or a jump from 3 to 2. So congrats to your new number 1s. Well, your new number 1 Future and your still number 1 Ed Sheeran. Now on to the news that's still spreading. The Oscars. I didn't make a pop-up Oscar review, but it was a very interesting night full of anti-Trump news. Of course, a lot of anti-Trump stuff. People boycotting because of the Trump ban, blah, 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 blah. A couple Trump comments, especially during the opening. Jimmy Kimmel saying, we thought the Oscars were racist a year ago, when there was no black actors nominated. But besides the Trump jokes, Jimmy Kimmel was not that. He was better than Jimmy Fallon. Let me say that much. Better than Fallon at the Golden Globes. I'll say that much. With the whole bit with the people, the tourists coming in to the Oscars, that went on a little long, but I didn't like it for that brief moment. And it goes, continuing his feud with Matt Damon. Various times throughout the evening, trolling him during his presentation with Ben Affleck, and there was supposed to be one more joke involving Matt Damon that was found out later after the whole Best Picture debacle. Before we get to the controversial moment of the night, a lot of diversity in the winners, with Viola Davis winning Best Supporting Actress for Fences, Mahershala Ali, hope I got the name right, for Moonlight winning Best Supporting Actor. Zootopia won Best Animated Feature Film, as Moana lost that, and the EGOT never happened for Lin-Manuel Miranda, as La La Land won Best Original Song, and La La Land lost a lot early, but won a lot more throughout the evening, including not just Best Original Song, but Best Cinematography, Best Production Design, Best Actress for Emma Stone, and Casey Affleck for another movie, Manchester by the Sea, winning Best Actor. But Best Actress envelope got them in a little trouble. There are 2 envelopes usually. There's the main envelope and the backup envelope for the winners. And the backup envelope for Best Actress was accidentally given to Warren Beatty and Faye Dunaway to present Best Picture. Still the most talked about moment of the entire ceremony. They open it up and Warren basically threw Faye Dunaway under the bus. A timed anniversary moment for the anniversary of Bonnie and Clyde turned into a disaster with this. As they said La La Land because they cut the envelope and it said Emma Stone. Because I guess it was a backup envelope for Best Actress. And then all the producers came up and I was recording it and I was watching it on replay so I didn't get to see the whole thing live. I just flipped it on live for a minute as I was about an hour into watching it from the DVR. And I flipped, I was like, what the hell happened? And I was like, went on social media right away. I was like, oh my god, that was crazy. And Moonlight became the first LBGB movie to ever win Best Picture. You know, very diverse in the winners this year. And the aftermath of that infamous incident is still being felt. As the accountants responsible for the Best Picture mix-up are fired. They will no longer be working at the Oscars ever again. According to the Associated Press, Academy President Cheryl Boone Isaacs said the organization's 83-year relationship with Pricewaterhouse remains under review, but the accountants, as part of the firm, Brian Callahan and Martha Woods, they were in charge of the envelopes for the winners, and they were both fired for their mistakes, as found that Callahan handed presenters the wrong envelope shortly after tweeting a photo, since deleted, of Best Actor winner Emma Stone. Boone Isaacs told the AP that Callahan was distracted from his duties. So, there you go. They're still, like I said, investigating most of the thing, but right now they found out about these two accountants. They were both fired from the Oscars, never to work on the show again. But the firm is still under review for future use at the Oscars for tabulating and safely guarding the winners and making sure the duplicate envelope never gets put into another person's hands to make that same mistake again. So, and we'll see if they'll ever ask Warren Beatty and Faye Dunaway to present another award again. But after that, you know, it's not really their fault. You know, they're not blamed. You know, but, you know, they're in the middle of it. A Steve Harvey moment. A lot of memes on the internet for it. So there you go. The Oscars, a lot of diversity winners. Backlash over the winner, Casey Affleck, because he got accused of sexual rape and whatever, you know, sexual stuff. Even the presenter of the award didn't clap. The Best Actress winner of last year, Brie Larson, didn't clap. So, there you go. Big night for the Oscars, overshadowed by the fumble that was the Best Picture presentation. Now on to a little bit of festival news. Last week, the inevitable happened. Beyonce was taken off the bill of Coachella. Ever since she announced her pregnancy with twins earlier in February, following the announcement of her headlining Coachella, the news was flying about whether or not Beyonce would be medically able to attend the event. You know, the festival's announced in mid-January. She announced she was pregnant in early February. And it was like, oh my gosh, she's going to keep her commitments. She can be able to do it. And late last Thursday, it was announced. The sad news everyone was hoping was not happening was happening. That Beyonce, under doctor's orders, would not be able to headline the 2 weekends of Coachella. She will be, however, headlining in 2018. And hopefully she puts a caution tape around her pussy so Jay-Z won't fuck it to prevent another Coachella meltdown. And when it came to who's going to replace Beyonce, rumors were flying about Rihanna, Jay-Z himself, and of course the biggest one that everyone was hoping for, Daft Punk. Man, those rumors won't die anytime soon, but them doing a tour, every time it's like a Daft Punk rumor, it always gets shut down. Or it's turned out to be a fake thing. Because I remember there like some thing about a live tour, 2017 countdown clock, and it turned out to be fake. So, but instead, getting to replace Beyonce is her telephone duet partner, Lady GaGa. That was announced yesterday. She'll be headlining both weekends, Saturday, the 15th and 22nd. The rest of the lineup is still intact, with Atakline headlining Sunday and Radiohead headlining on Friday. And for those people who wanted refunds for Beyonce pulling out, basically, fuck you. It's a festival. You never know what's going to happen. If you only came to see one artist, you're stupid. No one person is going to say, oh, this person's headlining it, I'm going to go. Any other bands, I don't care for. I fall into that trap, but at least when it comes to Rock on the Range, a festival I'm going to in May, the main reason for me is Metallica, but I like the other bands. I like Soundgarden, I like Korn, I like Sum 41. Seems like I get to see again for the third time. So, I've seen them open up for other bands. And Bush is on there, so I like other bands. But people who just spent $300 just to see Beyonce got fucked, you fucked yourselves. Or as Ice-T would say, you played yourself. So, there you go. Lady GaGa to replace Beyonce at Coachella. Now, Coachella will also feature one of the first major performances in years of Lorde, who will be on Sunday. And when it was announced, it was like, Lorde hasn't done anything the last couple of years since her big album, Pure Heroine, which of course featured the big hit and Grammy-winning song, Royals. She hasn't done anything much since then, did like a couple one-off songs. But now it looks like she will have new material in time to sing at Coachella, as she's prepared to release a new song, Green Light, tomorrow at 2 p.m. Eastern, 8 a.m. New Zealand time. The new single, Green Light, is set to come out, and it's something that I would not expect from Lorde. It's actually dancing. From the sounds of it, it's better than Chained to the Rhythm by Katy Perry. I'm sorry. You know what I mean? There's not a lot of dancey songs out right now. Like bouncy songs, like these mid-tempo songs. As a disc jacket, I like poppy songs, dancey songs. So we head towards summertime, we need more summery sounding songs. And I heard a snippet of Green Light from a teaser she posted on the internet, and it actually sounds bounceable. Who'd have thought that Lorde's new song would be more bouncier than Katy Perry's new song? That's depressing. So, can't wait to hear the whole song, and hopefully it sounds as good as a snippet. For Lorde's new single, Green Light. Wish another song called Green Light would be a bigger hit. Of course, Pitbull's Green Light. A theme for WrestleMania. There you go. Told you keep it under 20 minutes. And with that in mind, barely making it under it. With that in mind, y'all been attacked by the news from Zach. See you later, everybody. Bye-bye.